12 lead EKG placement. Before they are applied to the patient needs to be lying prone. They need to be dry. So if there's water on them or they're really sweaty, then you need to use a towel to wipe off any water. This patient is dry. He doesn't have a lot of hair, but we're going to demonstrate shaving. As each lead is applied, you'll shave the location, and then after you shave the location, you will apply alcohol to remove body oils or body fluids like oil, and then an abrasive pad is used to remove the top layer of dead skin to ensure good contact with the skin. So, on the right arm placement, we shave, we apply alcohol, then we scrub it with a pad, and then we apply on the upper bicep the right arm. Okay. We do the same thing on the left arm. Alcohol and scrub pad, and then the left lead. Alright, we move to the feet. We apply them at the feet the same way. We apply our alcohol and our pad. We scrub it with our pad. And we place our left lead. Right leg, same procedure. We'll shave the ankle, we apply the alcohol, we scrub with the pad, and then we place our right leg lead. Alright, you'll notice that this one here, these contacts here are placed down by the ankles. They could have been easily placed at the thighs. It doesn't matter. They could have been easily placed at the thighs. It doesn't matter. They could also be put on the hips. We'll get to that later. Anyhow, the next one is the placement at the top. So we have intercostal 1, 2, then we have the third intercostal, and then the fourth intercostal, which is third there and fourth there. That's where the intercostal space, where the V1 contact will go. So again, we'll shave that location. We will put alcohol on it. We'll apply our contact to it, or our scrub pad, and then we will put our lead down. That's V1 placement. It's right on the sternal border. Directly across from that, on the fourth intercostal space, is V2. For simplicity purposes, we're just going to shave the whole area. We're going to apply alcohol to the whole area where it will be applied to make this simpler. And then we're going to scrub him as we remove the dead skin. Okay, so then V2 is applied on the sternal border on the fourth intercostal space. That's V2 that goes there. Okay, at this point, it usually says that the V3 should be located halfway between 4 and 2, but you don't know where halfway between 4 and 2 is until you place 4. So what I've done is I'm going to place number 4 first, and that will go along the mid-clavicular line here. We'll find that mid-clavicular line. So we're talking about right here, straight down. We should be having our fourth one there, and it's moving around on me because someone's moving the camera. Let me get rid of that line and we'll do it again where I have my line drawn. See, there we go. Now we can have our placement and undo again. It'll go like there. Alright, that's kind of halfway between the end of the collarbone and where it attaches to the sternum. Okay, and that's where we place our fourth. So there's the fourth intercostal space, fifth intercostal space there. We place the V4 right there in the fifth intercostal space. And these are big contacts, so it made it difficult to place 3. 3 should go directly in between the two of those. So we'll shove that in there in between the two of those. You don't have to worry about it so much on a real patient, but on this patient we are. So there's V1, 2, and 3, and 4 at this point. Alright, so we move on to V5, which is at the anterior axillary line, which essentially runs from the end of the collarbone straight down. And it needs to be horizontal with the fourth lead. So we're there, straight across. Alright, then we go to place that one in the same location. You really want to try to avoid placing these things on bones. You need to be in between them as best you can. And then the mid-axillary line runs from the crease of the armpit straight down. Again, we're horizontal with the fourth lead. And there is placement of intercostal V6. All right. And that is complete placement. We have right, we have left, we have right ankle, left leg, then we've got V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, and V6. Alright, for exercise testing purposes, we would take the legs, and after prepping the surface and the spot, we would apply one there. We would apply left leg to the left hip area above the suprailiac there, and then we would place the right arm in that space, the pit in between the collarbone and the shoulder, and then we do the same thing with the left arm. We would place it in the same location on the chest as well. That way you have everything off of the appendages. The person can run without snatching them off or cause any kind of squiggly lines. And that is